Hello and welcome back to Killer Score, the podcast that covers cult classic films with cool scores and composers we believe deserves more attention. I got a pretty, funny enough, despite the subject matter, a pretty breezy episode for us here today because
juxtaposition.
There wasn't a lot to cover. So
it's gonna be the polar opposite of my next time, folks.
Yeah, no, like despite being a movie that's got like a cult following, pretty smooth production, and it didn't do bad at the box office. Like it didn't do gangbusters, but made back its money.
Got good reviews.
Critics really liked it. But yeah, let me get into it.
What are we doing?
Today's episode is the 2011 black comedy documentary film. Mockumentary, basically. It's like a black comedy film called Bernie. And it's actually based on a true story that centered around the murder of a wealthy woman by the name of Marjorie Nugent by the town mortician Bernie Teed. So the film is actually based off the article Midnight in the Garden of East Texas, which was written by Skip Hollandsworth about the murder. And Linklater really liked the script and it inspired him to make a movie. And he actually brought Skip Hollandsworth in to co-write the script with him so he could get it right.
Not the first Linklater-Jack Black collab, by the way.
Yeah, so Richard Linklater, critically acclaimed indie director, worked on a lot of small projects. We've covered him here, haven't we?
I believe we have.
We mentioned him.
We've mentioned him. We haven't actually covered him. This is the first time we've covered him.
Way back in the Ghost Dog episode, I had referred to Jim Jarmusch as the hipster's filmmaker, to which you joked, not Richard Linklater.
It's true.
Although, funnily enough, way in the future, I have a Linklater film on my ledger, but
cool.
But I digress. Dahlia, this is your show.
Yes. So Richard Linklater wrote the script after being inspired by the article, and he kind of needed a good comeback movie that would be an easy work, because unfortunately at this time Linklater's career was on a downward slope.
Oh.
He had several flops in a row, either commercially or critically or both. All of his recent endeavors, like Me and Orson Welles, A Scanner Darkly, and Fast Food Nation, all either underperformed or had bad to mixed reviews.
Foreshadowing is a literary device in which...
Yeah. So,
One's most for you.
However, unlike most films we cover, it actually had a pretty quick turnaround and production schedule. Principal photography only took him 22 days.
Sweet.
And it shot in a documentary format that actually mixed actors with actual town citizens of the town of Carthage where the incident took place.
So they kind of did a similar thing to like American Splendor, where they mixed Paul Giamatti with Harvey Peiker.
Yeah, and then what's really funny, and they actually, since the story is set in Texas, they actually were able to shoot the entire film in Texas, and it was filmed around a few different locations and towns in Texas. Music was done by a Texas-based composer as well, known as Graham Reynolds. He's part of a few bands like the Golden Hornet and Golden Arm Trio, and as well as doing scores for a few movies, such as this one, and he worked with Richard Linklater for another one of his movies, A Scanner Darkly. Outside of that, he's actually gotten himself like a small career of... No, this is fun. He's composed like for local theater stuff too, but he's gotten like a bit of a calling in doing scores for silent films.
Interesting.
Like he will take an old silent film and make a score for it for future releases.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do that for Metropolis.
Funny you should mention that. Because some notable films that he has done scores for that were silent films include Nosferatu, Battleship Potemkin, and Metropolis.
That's
Actually,
great.
there's a chance I may have run into a score because back in my college course on philosophy and film, Battleship Potemkin was one of the first things we covered.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you guys actually did cover it or something, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. We've got that going on. Then, thankfully for Richard Linklater's career, when this film released, it was a modest success with great critical praise.
Nice.
He started to have an upswing again, and this really, like, reignited his career.
Yeah.
Beowulf.
And not only was the directing praised, but critics loved it.
Whipple!
But critics loved seeing a more dramatic turn for Jack Black. Because, you know, it's a bit of a more dramatic role for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a change of pace. Like, from what I can tell, this is a more subdued role for him.
Yes, don't get me wrong, they still give him space to do his comedy stuff.
His Jack Black-isms.
Yeah, because Bernie Teed was a light-hearted man who was well-liked by the community, so it came as a shock when he murdered someone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this guy was actually... They let Jack Black do his thing, too, because Bernie Teed in real life was known for his singing chops. He worked with a lot of local community and theater programs. So there's a lot of chances for Jack Black to show off his singing in this.
Interesting.
Which is cool, because he is good.
Yeah. You guys ready to watch Jack Black sing a little gospel music, too?
Oh my god. Wait. I've seen High Fidelity, and I know already that's going to be good just based on that. Because he can hit those heavy notes.
So, a little thing I wanted to talk about, too. The only other substantial trivia I was going to talk about this. I don't want to go into the actual case. We're not that kind of podcast.
No.
Yeah. We're not true crime.
Yeah.
No.
However, funny thing happened when they were making this movie. So, Linklater did talk to and interview Teed for the project, and he liked them. They struck a bit of a connection. So, when the actual film got released, people saw it, and the popularity of the film caused his sentence to be a bit reevaluated. And when he was up for, you know, like, I forget the technical term, but basically when he was
Parole?
up for, like, his sentence was reevaluated, and he was actually released briefly from prison.
Huh.
But for that brief time that he was out, there was like a condition to his sentence, and he had to live somewhere. And Richard Linklater let him live in his garage.
Oh no!
So he actually lived in Linklater's garage for a bit. Eventually, the Nugent family was able to get like something to happen again, though, and Teed basically went back to prison.
Yeah. I would say, isn't that violating parole?
Because here's the thing, like, basically, from what I could see, it was like, okay, yeah, they got the sentences dropped for certain things he did, but it's like, but you still committed murder, you know?
Yeah, murder's murder.
Yeah, murder's murder, no matter how much you look at it. So, basically, it's a film about a small-town mortician named Bernie Teed. He's very well liked by the community. He's, you know, real sweet, humble, innocent guy who works at the mortuary, but is super civically involved. He does a ton for his community.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like a hometown hero, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
And ends up befriending
No
Bowie. And he ends up befriending a town outcast who no one likes, a wealthy woman, but eventually even she pushes him too far, and he has a brief moment where he snaps, and he ends up killing her.
Yeah.
Which is the big inciting event of the film.
So.
But yeah, we're going to be covering that. Aside from Jack Black, it also has Shirley MacLaine and Matthew McConaughey.
I love me some Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, he's good in this.
He just has charisma in basically any role he's in, you know?
So I've got my old release DVD. I got this back when the film was first coming out. I saw some like trailers for it. Thought it looked cool. Like Jack Black, I started buying my own movies around the time this came out when I was still in high school. So yeah, I think this might have been one of like my first movies I bought with like my
own money.
My own paycheck from like a job, you know?
Yeah. To him, what, like 16?
Yeah.
17?
Yeah, this was like 2011, so yeah, I was like teenager. I was in high school. But yeah, I was like 15, 16, something like that.
So, we haven't had a Richie read yet in a bit, haven't we?
I don't think we have, huh?
I don't believe so.
All right, how about you read the back of the box before we...
In a moment.
Yeah.
Before we do, though, we got 2 uninitiateds, yeah?
Yeah, you're both uninitiated.
Erin?
So, what are your thoughts going into this? Or do you have
I am interested in this movie. I used to be into true crime, not so much anymore. Well, not as much as I used to, but I'm still very interested to see how this is gonna pan out. I'm really glad the microphone is hiding that.
Pop filter.
Pop filter.
Does one thing right.
I like Jack Black in the comedies I've seen him in. I haven't seen him do really anything dramatic, to be honest. But I am excited to see this. Yeah.
So yeah, I love Jack Black. You know, he's been in mixed movies, obviously.
Yeah.
But Kung Fu Panda proves that he has dramatic chops as well as comedic. So
True.
But how does he fare in this? Let's find out as I read this. In the tiny rural town of Carthage, Texas, assistant funeral director Bernie Teed was one of the town's most beloved residents. He taught Sunday school, sang in church choir, and was always willing to lend a helping hand. Everyone loved and appreciated Bernie, so it came as no surprise when he befriended Marjorie Nugent, an affluent widow who was well known for her sour attitude as her fortune. Bernie frequently traveled with Marjorie and even managed her banking affairs. Marjorie quickly became fully dependent on Bernie and his generosity, and Bernie struggled to meet her increasing demands. Bernie continued to handle her affairs, and the townspeople went months without seeing Marjorie. The people of Carthage were shocked when it was reported that Marjorie Nugent had been dead for some time, and Bernie Teed was being charged with the murder. Well...
Bowie has other plans.
Bowie's got other plans?
Yeah, so... Yep, that's the basic synopsis of Bernie. We're gonna go into our screening unless you guys have any other thoughts.
No.
I'm dead set on finishing this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right,
let's go.
We'll see you after our screening.
Yep.
And we're back. So we just got back from watching Richard Linklater's 2011 film, Bernie, starring Jack Black, Matthew McConaughey, and Shirley MacLaine. This was my first time seeing it, probably since I was in high school, and I was happy to say that I found for myself, at least, that it holds up, and I really liked the film. It's a good black comedy. Mm-hmm. And I think the talking head segments work really well.
They work really well.
Oh, they held it together.
Yeah, by mixing in real life citizens from Carthage with, like a few actors here and there, like Matthew McConaughey's mom. But like honestly, like the actors they hired like slip in really seamlessly. And
oh yeah,
I thought it was great. That's my personal thoughts. Let me take it over to the uninitiated.
I really like this movie. I feel like... Oh, I'm showing way too much cleavage.
I guess this is the cleavage episode.
Okay. No.
Killer cleavage.
There we go.
Cleavage score, huh?
Yeah, there we go.
The podcast. Okay.
Alright, Richie's got to wear a V-neck.
Amazing how for like... it's amazing to think, though, with societal double standards, where if I were to, like, flash the audience right now, we would get demonetized. But Richie could sit here with his shirt off, and we would be perfectly fine.
I've seen videos of shirtless guys barbecuing, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, conservatives of America.
Yeah, this whole country was founded on puritanical thought, which never helped anything.
Thank you, America, for making it the country where it is possibly illegal to fucking breastfeed in public.
Depends what state you're in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
At least some places are cool. Like, women can actually go topless in, like, San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, Erin, your
back
thoughts?
to the movie.
Yeah. You know, Richie predicted we would have some classic conversation derailers in that good old killer score style, and lo and behold,
Lo and behold, we're talking
That
about
is
titties.
the killer score promise. Anyway, Erin, your thoughts?
Anyway, so I really like this movie. I feel like it's an odd, kind of an odd depiction of small town America, but it feels semi-accurate in a way because it's based off of like real events.
Yeah, and they had real people.
And they had
from
real people
Carthage.
from Carthage, Texas, talking about it.
Like, you know that Sonny Davis guy. Like, you know that was a real guy. That's not an actor. That's Sonny Davis there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy in the diner who's like, I wouldn't let them work on my car.
It's like, I wouldn't let him work on my car.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about this when we paused the movie for a few minutes, about how like how a lot of small towns will have rivalries with other small towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some tribalism there, basically.
Yeah.
Because like I mentioned to Dahlia that there was that in the town I grew up in, people would talk about like the town in the next county or something like that. I was like, oh, the only good thing there is the moonshine, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, they literally get mad at, like, them bringing up the fact that Bernie knew about, like, wine pairings. It was like, who cares, you know?
Yeah,
Who cares? And two, like, I didn't grow up that bougie, but it's like, I know, like, even I know that. You can learn that from Google.
Sorry. I was going to say, you do not have to have a fat wallet to have a functioning palate.
And when they try to bring up him being bougie by, like, going to New York and, like, knowing how to pronounce Les Mis, like, it wasn't a massive national play with, like, huge advertising campaigns and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's not like it's Les Mis. People know what the fuck Les Mis is.
Yeah, when he says, well, that's not a hard one to pronounce, he's not wrong.
Yeah, it's Les Miserables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he's a theater guy. You expect him not to know how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be disservice if he couldn't pronounce it, you know? But, yeah, no, yeah, this movie for me, it held up really well. I can see why this was a comeback movie for
Linklater.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've heard some good things about the films that preceded this or disasters. Fast Food Nation, I've not heard anyone say anything good about.
One of which may
I don't even know what that is.
One of which may actually be a subject of a Richie episode.
Yeah, I think Fast Food Nation was, like, riding off of, like, you know, the truth exposés that were going around.
The early 2000s.
You know, Super
Size Me, which turned out to be
Bowling for Columbine, that kind of stuff. It was done. I think it was done very much in that style, which was the style at the time. But people were just like, "Why is Linklater doing this?" Like, "Oh yeah, we need another fast food bad movie." Yeah, we know. You know?
Yeah.
And me and Orson Welles, I've heard is good, but I've also heard that, like, no one's fucking seen that movie.
Yeah.
So, as for me, Bernie's basically perfect in my eyes. The performances are all spot on. I'm not just talking about Jack Black, although he does disappear into the role.
He does. He really does.
I can't stress that enough. This is probably a top 3 performance for him.
Mm-hmm.
But the extras are all really good. That one dude... that one dude who was talking about Mrs. Nugent, he describes her as the kind of woman who would, and I quote, rip you a brand new 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double-wide asshole.
I love that.
It was
So good.
Fuck. I'm like, well, I'm taking that down.
Yeah, just like taking notes on how to insult people.
that was great. They were great. Matthew McConaughey, obviously, as like the sort of he's kind of this movie's Inspector Zenigata, but actually competent.
Or if you want to, like, tie things back to like Les Mis, which the film I think did a very intentional thing by pointing out. They kind of made like a Jean Valjean and Javert parallel.
Javert, yeah, of course.
Because like he has like the same black and white mentality as like Javert.
The same, I'm gonna get this guy.
Like, doesn't matter. I don't care. Oh, you did good things? Guess what? You still committed a crime.
Yeah.
I'm going to convict you to the highest power of the law, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, interesting. Still gonna arrest you.
Yeah.
But
cool, still murder.
Like, yeah. I love the shots of McConaughey sitting there during the church services where they're praying for burning, and he's just like
looking around in disbelief, and he like chews out the pastor. You know,
he's just like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, he's just like, this guy murdered someone. Why are you putting him in your prayers? You know.
Yeah.
But I cannot stress enough that the extras were especially great.
Yes.
I like that old blonde lady who was talking about how good Bernie made everyone look after death.
Yeah.
Like,
she was great, yeah. And Matthew McConaughey's mom does a great job slipping in with the townsfolk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
she
mean,
even makes one of them laugh, you know.
Several times.
Yeah.
I mean, they're from Texas, actually, right? So
yeah,
I think they're from Galveston.
Yeah, McConaughey and his mom are from Texas, yeah.
So there's some, like, verisimilitude there.
Yeah.
Score now. We gotta talk about that score. I was telling Dahlia that the vibes that I got from it, which kind of plays into the whole small town thing, I got Fargo vibes from it with the understated pianos and strings.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the really somber, dark fiddle sounds in the very beginning.
I want to make it clear I've not seen Fargo.
You know what I'm talking about with the fiddles, though. With this movie.
With this movie, yes. With Fargo, no.
If anyone still wants to buy a $50 request to make us watch Fargo, I would appreciate that. Because that's one of my favorite movies ever, and I want this one to see it.
Yes.
Oh, you would love it.
Oh, no, Fargo's one of those movies I do really want to see. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Dahlia, top 5 Steve Buscemi performance?
Yeah, easily a top 5, definitely a top 3 Coen Brothers movie, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Right up there, right up there with Big Lebowski and the True Grit remake, I'd say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Steve Buscemi was great. I'm not going to debate you, Jerry. Anyway,
I want to make it clear I still have not seen Fargo in the past 2 minutes.
That was meant for the people who did, though. Fun killer. But yeah, let's talk about that score.
Yes, so the first thing that we hear, I'm just gonna go straight to Jack Black singing in this movie. He has a great voice. And one of the things that the first things you see is him singing in the car. And I'm just thinking, like, most people when they're singing in the car are not doing a halfway decent job, but he's actually killing it.
Oh yeah, like, there is a... So, we were talking about Jack Black singing gospel.
Yes.
And there was a movie that made me realize that he would have nailed that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had some trepidation in your eyes, but I've seen High Fidelity.
I've not. Isn't that on the list?
Yes, debatably.
Debatably,
Because it was on the big side. I won't spoil the circumstances. All I will say is in that movie, Jack Black has to sing Let's Get It On, and he kills it. I'm not even...
Well, here's the thing. Like, Jack Black singing that I know of is, like, Tenacious D kind of thing. Which, don't get me wrong, that's great. But I was not expecting to hear gospel ever coming out of Jack Black. Sorry, Blackjack, what the fuck?
Man. No, that's a very popular Japanese manga about a surgeon.
That
Oh, yeah, you're right.
by the same creator of Astro Boy, by the way.
Yes.
Editing Richie's gonna have fun with this one. But yeah.
Gentlemen, place your bets. The game is 21.
Now, let me say, though, being reminded of Jack Black's great singing voice has made me go, if I ever find a karaoke place that has tribute, I should totally do tribute.
Do it.
Yeah.
So,
Best Tenacious D song?
that or Wonder Boy?
Yeah, definitely that or Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
And young nasty man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Although I'm a big fan of karate.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Jack Black singing gospel. He's great.
He is great in this movie. I honestly love Jack Black in this movie, and I feel like in the past few years I warmed up more to Jack Black because let me explain. When I was a kid, the only Jack Black movie that I saw was like School of Rock and Nacho Libre.
School of Rock's a great
That's
movie.
a good one.
School of Rock is a great movie. Nacho Libre we had to watch so many times in freaking middle school.
There are worse movies.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre was okay.
I can't tell you for some reason why my school district made me watch Surf's Up so many times.
Which is a shame because had it not been overplayed like that, it would have been potential killer score candidate because
We've all seen it.
We've all seen it.
Yeah.
But you got to omit that production element with like how they used a camera to film the animation.
Okay. It's fine.
It creates that whole documentary feel.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah.
So what? Entire movies have been built on gimmicks.
The movie, yeah, and they're very rarely good.
The big problem with Surf's Up is that it kind of drops the mockumentary thing and becomes more conventional by the end. So yeah, I am with you there.
Entire movies have been built around gimmicks. Yeah, it doesn't make Friday the 13th Part 3 a good one.
Touché.
Sorry.
Like, yes, and I will fight you
Jaws
on that.
3D.
Exactly. I will fight you on that. I am a big Friday the 13th fangirl. Part 3 fucking sucks. The only reason people like it is because that's where Jason gets the hockey mask.
Yeah, that's really about it. I was also gonna say,
Haven't seen it. Couldn't tell you.
You haven't seen Friday the 13th Part 3?
No.
I give up. Sorry,
I've
I was trying to give up with the mic. So every
got
time
a
I try to bring it
sporadic
closer,
relationship with
that.
Friday the 13th. Okay.
Okay, now I have more questions. So,
how do you have a sporadic relationship?
Nightmare on Elm Street. Have you seen all of the Nightmare on Elm Street films?
All except for the remake, and I hear that's a good thing.
Okay, so you've seen basically every Nightmare on Elm Street, but you've only seen a sporadic bit of Friday the 13th? What have you seen of Friday the 13th?
You're gonna say 3, aren't you?
Hold on.
Oh,
Not 3. I've seen 1.
okay.
I've seen 2. That's when he had the bag head.
Yeah.
I've seen 4.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's basically it.
You haven't seen any of the Kane Hodder Jason films?
No.
Evidently not.
You haven't seen Part 6?
Is that a good one?
It's the best one.
Yeah.
It's Proto-Scream.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
And you thought we wouldn't have tangents. You thought we wouldn't.
All right, so I guess we're watching Friday the 13th Part 6 on the podcast.
Yay!
Because now we have to, because the fact that you haven't seen Part 6 is just baffling to me.
I'm not gonna see everything in the world.
But, like, those are the easiest films to just pop on and watch. You know what's gonna happen.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm just remembering.
Part 6, everybody.
I'm just remembering how, like, we just tried to, Well, we didn't marathon it, but we had for like, what was it, 2 months? Every time I came to your dad's place, we would watch a Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, we did. We made it a tradition.
Yeah.
And you've seen almost every single one.
I've seen every one except for Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, you're not missing much. So.
Apparently Manhattan sucks too, right?
Oh, it does. There's a reason people call it Jason Takes a Boat to Vancouver.
Yeah, because Vancouver was like the most popular New York filming substitute ever, which we covered, by the way, in the Ninja Turtles episode. Plug.
Yeah, well, it was that, and they also call it that because he spends the majority of that film on said boat.
On a boat, yeah.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called Jason Takes Manhattan. What the fuck?
The last, half hour of the movie is
in New York. New York.
That's Kangaroo Jack levels of false advertising.
They filmed 3 shots in New York.
And the rest were in Vancouver or on a boat.
Because they filmed
Times Square.
They filmed in Times Square. They did get Times Square for a shot. I'm pretty sure the diner scene was filmed in an actual New York diner, and the subway scene was filmed on a New York subway.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but my brain is going on a different tangent.
That's all right. There's still some good bits in that movie, though. I will say, particular highlight is when they get to New York and Jason pulls himself out of the harbor and he looks over and he sees an ad for a local hockey thing.
Oh.
And it's got the mask on it and he just stares at it for a bit. It's a good gag,
you know? It's a good bit of it.
Wait a minute. Oh. It's almost like Jason's wait, have I been wearing a hockey mask this whole time?
I mean, he does kind of have the mind of a child, canonically, doesn't he? So
Jason was probably man, I've really been confusing people.
So
walking around with a hockey mask and a machete, or whatever weapon he can get, because he didn't really have machete for the entire series.
Well, yeah, everyone makes it out as his iconic weapon, which is funny because
it's only for what, one or two movies?
He uses it in a couple films, but Jason's well known for killing with a bunch of random crap.
Isn't he known for variety?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Because
he's the variety killer.
Because he's got
he'll use whatever's
Thatcher.
nearby.
Yeah. He's used circular saws.
He punches. Eight's also got one of the best kills. He punches the guy's head off.
That is true. There's also in Jason X with the
liquid nitrogen kill.
The liquid nitrogen, yeah. I would say dry ice, which is kind of the same thing.
Well, it's got 2 of the best kills. It's got the liquid nitrogen kill, and it's got the dual sleeping bag kill, which is really fun.
Right.
Oh,
where he hits the one simulation of the camp girl with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of them.
Oh yeah. Kane Hodder is the best Jason.
Apparently, nice dude by the sounds of it too.
Yeah. Very nice guy.
So I was gonna go. You mentioned the whole Jason Takes Manhattan thing, where he's only in Manhattan for all of 30 minutes.
Yes.
I felt. Were you one of the unlucky kids back in the 2000s to have been traumatized by Kangaroo Jack?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
really sucks.
You know that
it really does.
You know that whole scene where the kangaroos are going chicken blood. That part.
God, I don't even remember that. It's been so long.
So
all I remember is a rapping kangaroo and being disappointed.
Because it's that's one scene of the movie and this is just a normal kangaroo.
Yeah, because originally it was filmed as an R-rated comedy. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry for the tangent, everybody, but real quick, it was filmed...
Jack.
How many times are you going to bring up fucking Kangaroo Jack on this podcast?
I watched a video essay about it from We Are Not Alive, okay? They're screenwriters who were dissecting it.
Sure.
So, long story short, it was a midnight run style R-rated comedy called Down and Under.
Okay.
And test screening hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Jerry Bruckheimer, who produced it, was like, we gotta double down this fucking kangaroo. All kangaroo, all the time. We only have so much money, though, so let's add this scene in and pretend he's the center.
Oh my god.
And that is the tangent. Long story short, they chanted chicken blood at the main character because the original line was calling him chicken shit.
Okay.
So yeah, long story short, producers are kind of paid to know absolutely nothing. It's like a Sound and Fury signifying nothing sort of thing. Anyway, Bernie.
I was to make another tangent, but I'm not going to.
No, continue the
curiosity,
streak.
what was it gonna be?
Have you guys seen Snow Dogs?
Oh my god, that's...
No, I haven't.
Wait,
That was on rotation when I was a kid. For some fucking reason, probably just because it had dogs in it.
Okay.
Aaron, you know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
That same video essay I brought up
Mentioned Snow Dogs.
mentioned Snow Dogs.
Oh my god.
But Bernie. Anyway, Jack Black.
Anyway.
Weirdly good at gospel singing.
Yes.
He's really good in, like, everything in this movie.
Like, you don't see him play this really soft-spoken character.
No, you don't.
I picked this up because I was on, like, a kick at the time of, like, watching more dramatic turns from comedy actors.
So you watch, like, this and Lost in Translation?
Yes, I did.
What with Bill Murray?
Oh, and I love that movie. I love that movie.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is
It's a fantastic movie.
It is possibly my favorite romance film. It's up there. It is definitely one of my favorite romance movies.
Sofia Coppola is a great director.
Oh, she is. That I love that. I love. I'm a big fan of, like, you know, romance movies where it's like, oh, we shouldn't do this, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a huge fan of The Handmaiden.
Yeah.
Check that out. If you have not seen The Handmaiden, go watch it.
Great movie.
So
Once.
good. Once. Yep.
Call back to our previous episode from years ago.
I like movies like that.
Would
I
you
love
count
romances
Eternal
like
Sunshine as that?
that. Nah, not really.
Not really, because that's hard to describe just because of the plot of the movie.
Fair enough.
But it's not so much just like, oh, we shouldn't be together. It's more over, like, we keep running in circles.
Oh, here's another good one I could recommend if we haven't seen it, because it would qualify for the podcast. Very divisive movie, so I would love to cover it because I'm one of the defenders of said film. Have either of you seen 500 Days of Summer?
No.
I
keep telling you I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but is that the Kirsten Dunst movie?
No, that's Elizabethtown.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Zooey
Deschanel?
Deschanel.
Yeah.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, basically it's all, like, it's really interesting because, like, it's a film that starts with a breakup and, like, the fallout from said breakup, and then the rest of the movie is, like, showing how the romance went, while Joseph Gordon-Levitt talks about his failed relationship to his younger sister, played by Chloe Grace Moretz. And basically it's all about, like, how this relationship crumbled, but also about how, like, it's really good because it's Deschanel playing a deconstruction of the usual
Of her
characters she
usual,
plays.
like,
Manic Pixie
Yes.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
It's a deconstruction of that, and it's
Yeah.
like basically showing how, like, that's not good for a long-term relationship.
No.
Yeah, like, and you're almost guaranteed to be more in love with the idea of that person than the person itself.
But what I like
Yeah.
is it's a movie where it's like, yeah, it shows that both of these people were not good material for each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not one of those movies that's like, oh, this girl broke his heart. It's like, yeah, she broke his heart, but they really probably shouldn't have been dating in the first place. They weren't a good fit.
No.
So, but yeah, you were right to pick Bernie as, like, good type breaking stuff.
It's
This-
so good.
This Lost in Translation and 1 Hour Photo, I'd say, are great archetypal examples of comedic actors breaking
I was also
the
going to
mold.
put in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Because, like, Carrey's got a few of those. I would argue.
Yeah.
I would argue
The
Truman
Truman
Show
Show.
is one of those because, like, he's kind of funny in that, but it's in a sad way.
It's in a very almost pathetic kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm being spontaneous!
Yeah, it's literally a guy whose life has been decided by a studio, you know?
Mm-hmm.
See, I brought up 1 Hour Photo. Robin Williams had a couple of those too, like World's Greatest Dad.
Yeah. Oh, that's on my list. That's on my list because it's a fantastic film.
Arguably,
I was gonna say Robin Williams did a surprising amount of dramatic roles.
He did.
Yeah.
Because the first one came out with Dead Poet Society.
I've heard. I think it's.
Good Will Hunting.
No, not Good Will Hunting. It was an earlier role of his where he plays like a homeless man.
The Fisher King?
Yeah, Fisher King, yeah.
I would have brought it onto this podcast, except it's really bleak in the beginning, and I don't want to hurt anybody.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's rough. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah. We talked about the music. I love how the way this film it's shot like a documentary.
Yeah.
But you know it's not.
You know it's not, but it tiptoes the line.
Yeah.
In
exactly.
like feeling and tone, where it feels like this isn't a documentary, but it feels like it could be one.
It could be, yeah.
But not like a mockumentary like Spinal Tap style.
Yeah, no.
The extras, I think, really help that atmosphere.
They really do.
All the people in those interview segments feel like they've lived through that.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I hit something.
They all feel like they've lived through that, and they feel like they're talking about Bernie from seeing what he's done for the community.
Yeah, from like personal experience.
And the cinematography helps with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because the color grading is not washed out per se, but it's low key.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost sort of feels like in the church scenes, especially the way it's colored and the way it's framed kind of makes it feel almost home movie-ish.
Yeah.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I cannot praise the acting enough. Well, we already gush about Jack Black, how he plays this really almost effeminate and low-key community hometown hero theater geek.
He's just chill.
He's good vibes.
He's good vibes. Like, he's the guy you want to be like your pastor or something.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you get the sense that Bernie would have, if you were in that community, you were basically, your cup runneth over. Like, because this guy would do anything for you.
Yeah.
And, and I've talked about how Jack Black nailed that because he really did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I almost didn't see Jack Black. I just saw Bernie.
Yeah,
But someone I also want to praise here is Shirley MacLaine. Who
she
plays
did a great
Mrs.
job
Nugent.
as Mrs. Nugent.
Like, she's almost pitiable. Almost.
And then you realize how nasty this woman is.
Nobody likes her.
Yeah.
That no one likes her, and you're just like, oh, now I see it.
And McLean just has resting bitch face down to a science.
Yeah, and like at first you feel like Bernie, where you're like, I think people are just like misjudging this lady. She got dealt a bad hand. Her husband wasn't like the best bank manager and like rubbed people the wrong way and stuff like that.
Yeah, didn't they say he was like an oil baron who became a bank manager?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he literally bought a bank.
Yeah.
And they never say it, but I'm guessing it's probably the only bank in the town,
Probably, yeah.
Small town like that, probably.
Probably. Yeah. There's not like there's going to be a TD, a Bank of America, and a Citizens.
So she's almost pitiable, but
then she has her turn. She becomes more controlling of Bernie. As they say in the narrative, Bernie went from just, occasionally helping this nice old lady out and having some fun with her to doing everything for her.
Like, he pretty much lived in her house.
Yeah. She made him become financially dependent on her by making him her full-time assistant, and only worked part-time at the mortuary.
He basically became her Alfred Pennyworth.
Yeah, more like a servant, like less even like a butler, like an actual servant. And like she gets her claws in him more and more. Like, she fires other people connected to her and just has Bernie do what they were doing, you know?
Oh, yeah. That... Let me tell you, too, like, I think the moment that I started sympathizing with him is when,
she fired the gardener?
The gardener, he's pulling out, and...
She closes the gate,
She closes the gate on Bernie, and... My God, Jack Black's acting in that moment.
He looks so devastated.
He looks devastated, and then... The way he flips the switch when he does kill her is so great. Like, he's completely just blacked out.
There's nothing going on his face, you know?
There's nothing going on his face. And then once she falls, there's a beat. And then he breaks down.
Then he freaks out. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? Almost like he didn't do it, you know?
Oh, yeah. You even said, Dahlia, that it's very heavily implied that he dissociated.
Yeah, and it's a credit to Jack Black's, like, acting that, like, he looks like he has a dissociative episode there, where he's, like, almost like an out-of-body experience. He almost looks like he gets possessed, you know?
Yeah, and it's chilling, and it's a testament to his flexibility as an actor.
I forgot how the murder occurred. For some reason, I thought, like, he, like... bludgeoned her over the head for some reason. Like, that's what was in my brain. I don't know why I remembered it like that.
It's probably because you can't believe a 22
caliber
pierce in anything.
So, if anyone ever gets a time machine, I would like you to go back in time to 1981.
Oh my God.
And give John Hinckley Jr. a higher caliber weapon than a 22. I mean, really, he had the perfect opportunity. This guy was not wearing a bulletproof vest like he was supposed to. All he had to do was bring in like a 45 caliber, and this world probably would not have gotten shittened up as much as it did. Because Reagan was always a rat bastard.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he fucking happily threw his hat in during the McCarthy hearings. There's footage of him at the McCarthy hearings being like, no, I'm a good American boy. These are nasty communists.
Somewhere his ghost is like, well, gentlemen, it seems like the podcast host is currently on our shit list.
Friendly reminder that his administration did not formally address the AIDS crisis until 1987.
Oh, yeah, they dragged their heels on that.
Yeah.
And when questioned about it beforehand, they basically laughed it off and were like, well, those are gay people it's happening to.
Yeah. Fuck that administration.
One of his close personal friends got AIDS, revealed it to Reagan, and Reagan cut fucking ties and didn't help him.
Rock Hudson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it should be considered a public service to piss on his grave.
Hence that wonderful joke back in the Founder episode.
Yeah. Say what you will about Reagan and Thatcher. It's really amazing they both made unisex bathrooms.
Yeah. Fucking golden as always. But yeah,
like their graves.
Alright.
That one got you guys. That one got you.
Alright. I agree with all of that.
Yes.
But
moving on.
Parody disclaimer. Do not do this. Ha ha ha. Joking. Kidding.
In Minecraft.
Yes. In Minecraft.
In Fortnite.
In Roblox.
So.
In Skyrim.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, Jack Black's whole. Like, you just feel for this dude.
Oh, yeah.
You really do.
Like, especially when he's interrogated.
And you get when people are like, oh, well...
You can never do that.
And you get why when people are like, oh, well, if I'm on that jury, I'm not convicting him.
Yeah, like, they had to move it 47 miles away in order to find an unbiased jury.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
Because even the local places outside of Carthage were like, just like, oh, no, I've heard about Bernie. He's a
really good guy.
Not Bernie.
Yeah.
That dude runs a community theater.
They literally have a guy in the credits who's just a lady in the credits who's just like, I still don't think he killed her.
Yeah.
The cherry on top of this whole Sunday, of course,
Yeah.
in the credits, is that dude who literally made a country song about him.
Yeah.
Bernie, what have you done?
Yep.
Yeah. I love that guy.
That was priceless.
Like I said, this movie, pretty much flawless. The only critique I have of it is
anachronism.
the anachronism. It happened during the 90s, and she even gives him a pager, but they have
But he has an iPhone later.
smartphones. It's like, you guys couldn't have
modern Macs they've got in some shots.
It's like you
It's like
guys.
you have a MacBook.
It's like you guys couldn't have gotten a couple Apple IIs and thrown them in there, and then just given them a flip phone, like an old brick phone, you know?
Yeah, one of those
Yeah.
Wall Street cell phones from back in the day.
Like they could have gone to it. They probably could have gone to a thrift store on location and found an old cell phone for him to use as a prop.
Probably, or just eBay.
Yeah.
So for our younger viewers out there, mobile phones back then were
Thanks.
they were fucking beasts, and
It wasn't until like the late 90s when they got slimmed down.
Yeah, when that Nokia came out.
Yeah.
And
All it was good for was Snake and a brick.
If you want to see the evolution, some of the evolutions of cell phones in real time, I would heavily recommend watching the first few seasons of Community, because you'll see people go from flip phones and like Blackberries to like smartphones.
Yeah, to iPhones.
Yeah.
I at least can guarantee an image of the brick phone
Yes.
for people.
Yes.
But honestly, yeah, it's great. I know Jack Black has found like his niche. He's doing very successful with like over the top comedies and stuff like that.
Some of it really well. A la Minecraft.
Yeah, that's a shockingly good movie, I would say. I'm actually excited for the second Minecraft film. I will see it very early on to avoid the hell that the screenings will be.
Yeah.
Because of the lava chicken?
Because of the chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey,
yeah.
That's what it was.
They literally had to make screenings just for people to scream because of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and flint and steel. But my point is, I would love to see Jack Black do another dramatic turn again.
I would love that too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
People love him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently he's easy to work. Well, I've heard he's easy to work with anyway.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Hell, I plan on bringing a movie to the table that threads the needle. Again, high fidelity.
Yeah.
Because, this was like when he was... That movie was when he was doing more douchey characters.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a threading the needle because he plays a best friend who's a total asshole, but he's
and
there
you're
for it.
supposed to be like, oh, geez, this guy.
Yeah.
I just remember the Jack Black movie I saw when I was a kid.
What?
Neverending Story 3? It's really bad.
Oh, it's terrible, but he's the best part.
That is true.
Oh my god. Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, Jack Black, great in that. But I plan on bringing the first movie to the table.
Okay.
Wait, so you've seen 3 but not 1?
I only had 3 on VHS. I never had the first 2.
Erin.
Yeah, I was really lost too.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you remember Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves?
We Shrunk Ourselves.
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, yeah. Or Flubber.
What were you What were they doing to you?
These are the movies my parents bought.
Erin, rest assured, eventually I will save you from having that be your only never-ending story experience, because the first one is so far removed that it's not even funny.
What was that movie with the fucking geese? It's about this girl who's trying to teach a goose how to fly.
You know what the worst
And they
part?
build like a flying contraption to help with the geese.
You know what the worst part is?
You remember that movie?
Number one, I remember that movie. Number two, I'm having this dark realization that as a child of the mid 90s and early 2000s, my childhood was only slightly less cursed than yours in terms of media diets.
Homeward Bound 2? I saw the first one though.
Those aren't bad.
Yeah, I was so they weren't bad. I just remember being very confused about the second one.
Hey, Dahlia. Dahlia, have you seen the first Homeward Bound movie from the 90s?
No.
We're not covering it on the podcast.
We're not covering it because it's too big, but what's hilarious to me...
also too depressing.
Yeah.
I mean, the dog doesn't technically die.
That's because audiences didn't want him to.
Yeah, they just show the dog, like, walking up at the end of the movie.
The voice acting in that's actually good.
Yeah.
But do you know something, Erin?
What?
Sally Fields?
Yeah, she voices,
Sassy.
Sassy, that's the cat's name, yeah.
Get this. She hated working on that movie.
Yeah.
She was just in it for the money. Nothing else. She was ashamed to be associated with it. Which, it's a little snobby.
Yeah.
That movie's perfectly fine.
It's okay.
You got Michael J.
VHS.
Fox being the cocky, like, puppy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was Chance.
Yeah, the American Bulldog.
Don Amenche, too, was
Oh, there's my phone.
Don Amenche, I believe his name was, as Shadow.
Yeah.
That was his last performance.
I'm not gonna make a joke here.
He did good.
I meant the dog. That was an old golden retriever.
Parallels? I don't know. Verisimilitude?
I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
We're talking about dogs.
I'm literally distracted because you guys are just going off on this tangent about some random
90s movies.
movie. All right.
Anyway, Bernie.
I guess
there's
that
not
means
much to
we're
say
done.
about Bernie. It was great.
Yeah, it was good. That guy did kill someone, but I still think he got done wrong, and I don't think he should have gotten first-degree murder.
Cool story, still murder.
Yeah. I honestly think the murder charge should have been downgraded to, like...
Third degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like Aaron said, even manslaughter.
And let's be real. Lady was a abuser and a possible racist. Yeah. So.
Well, this was a fun episode. Time for us to cap it off. Rich, you're bringing us into the next one, unless, Aaron, you got anything to say?
Remember Adventures in Babysitting? I'm kidding. Continue.
Erin, I mean this sincerely. I'm so glad you're my friend. Obviously, you too, Dahlia, but that.
So it's our next episode.
All right. So, as of the time we're filming this next episode, it'll be around the 4th of July.
Yes.
And we're famous for being an apolitical podcast.
Absolutely.
And we're known for light material.
Oh yeah. Where's this going?
And you can't get any lighter than a good old-fashioned deconstruction of angry white man vigilante movies.
I don't know politic. I just like sport ball.
So...
Famous sport ball enjoyer.
So... The next episode of Killer Score will be the next in my installment of the Joel Schumacher Defense Initiative, as we cover possibly his best film, and almost unambiguously the best performance of its star, Michael Douglas, as he plays a man on the edge who is discovering that both his life and American traditions and power structures are very much falling down.
But
Like London Bridge.
You had to ruin it. You just had to ruin it.
Next episode.
Next, falling down.
See you next time.
Later.